0.
0-4. That's not it.
Yeah, we started to hear a spattering of boos yesterday coming from the home faithful. They have to find a way to right the ship.
And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Happ with a 2-1 count now. This will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a cold strike two. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 57 thus far. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the second deck and gone. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth,
here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at ball one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 27 homers and 68 runs batted in. 1-0. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Blackman is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
That is fair. The right fielder.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. That misses 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-0.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting fifth. The left fielder.
Stepping into the box, number 33. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes. Changing speeds, how about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Three and 2 now. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Rafael Ortega is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And that is off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Hilliard is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rockies nothing. Keenan Thompson is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So coming to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's the first pitch to him. Gets him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And a ball 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. This one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Bryant's got it. One there. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Hampson leads off first with one away. Throw over to the bag. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the game.
3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder. And this will be fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Batting fourth.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. In the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit out towards second. To second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. And now the Cubs pitcher, Keenan Thompson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Thompson.
Here's the pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And he fouls this one off. fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Happ, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He was selected in the first round.
Another one.
A swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. One after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses for ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A bouncer up the middle. Clips it behind his back. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs tackle. And the Rockies nothing. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Leading off.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Into the box, Sam Hilliard, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Thompson. Welker.
Digging in, Colton Welker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the bend to that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Those were 2 great exits away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now here's the pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 58.
Stepping in now, number 33, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Gonna be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Ortega. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Ground ball right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now that
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Thompson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. Yeah. He's not giving in at all.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The second baseman, Ian.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Happ is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Giving chase is Tapia. He's got it, and they get out of the jam. Wind up leaving them loaded as they're unable to add to their.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nunez.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Count even now at 1-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and gone up into the second deck.
Man, you can tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Batting ninth, the
At
pitcher.
the plate now, number 58. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Ortega is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Now to the
center
plate,
fielder.
Raimel Tapia.
Fly
One run
ball.
in and one gone so far this inning.
Tapia.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. So far on the year, Tapia slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Ortega is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Striding
Number
in,
one.
Garrett Hampson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Contreras. And the throw to first ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark. Here on a Tuesday night after this. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Chris Bryant.
first pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip.
Rizzo.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he lays off for the ball. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Five runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Javier Baez will be next. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Javier Baez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end it. Bottom of the inning now. Stop. Trevor Story.
Shortstop. Trevor Story.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. Instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Ryan McMahon is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard. Single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Sam Hilliard. Line drive, base hit to right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
So now to the plate, Colton Welker. On a line to shortstop.
The catcher, number 3.
Into the box now. Dom. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher. Number 58 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
2 out, bases loaded. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher driving the run.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next,
Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking it down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, the high piece of cheese, swung in and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Rafael Ortega stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Right side, but it's well foul. And it's up to the 3-2 full count now. Wilson Contreras would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Thompson.
Standing in now, Thompson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like it. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wachnier.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically better at bats when they've got runners on in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Raimel Tapia is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Ready for another chance? Garrett Hampson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Ortega is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice player.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 5-1. Ian Happ will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. The ballman, 2 strikes. Trying to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st, and they get the double play.
Now batting,
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Three and one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. And that brings up Javi Baez. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ryan McMahon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Not close. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. At the plate, Sam Hilliard. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Hilliard. Your attention,
Chicago
please.
manager up out of the dugout now, as he'll make the slow walk to the mound.
Number 35.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1. Steele primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball in the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
3-1 to him now. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The third baseman.
Stepping in, Colton Welker. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. Now it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
The batter, the catcher, Dom.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. At the plate, Dom Nunez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 0-1, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. 1 there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 5-2. Ben Bowden will come on now, and they'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lowry's Montero is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Clint Frazier is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. The swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Speed pitch in the dirt. He takes it for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about the strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up the throw. Ball to strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
Great job of doubling up on the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's done a crazy pitch inside.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
But sadly for him, this will head straight through the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rafael Ortega started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Change-up, strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Alec Miller will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
now playing right field, number 77.
Sliding into the box, Laris Montero. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Rizzo is there, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center field.
The Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ortega's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Garrett Hampson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here it comes. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Scott Ober has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45.
Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
God damn it.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Greg Dykman will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 6, Greg Dykman.
And he fouls this one off. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 8.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Oh my God.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far.
Ouch.
Here we go.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Swing and a miss. 2-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on rip right out in front of him.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
He's set and the pitch. Javier Baez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll come to the plate with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever. Cody Hire is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Happ brings it in. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Shortstop.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Low for ball 1.
got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
To the plate now, Ryan McMahon. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Sam Hilliard comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Line drive to center field. Ortega is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners in the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Elias Diaz. On to pinch hit here in a big spot. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Ortega is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Julian Fernandez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Clint Frazier is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Number 33 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 home. Rafael Ortega waits on deck. Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Three-two pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball four. Standing in, Rafael Ortega. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, God.
Movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly, and he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out. So a runner is second, 2 down now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Nico Horner will start to loosen up in the on-deck circles. He'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Nico Horner.
What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. They'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1-1. Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Rowan Wick comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 50.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is the catcher, Dom Nunez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
New Jazz.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back.
Digging into the second at-bat for Maurice Montero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the nothing in one pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Now batter.
Now with the plate, Raimel Tapia. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on the first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs claim the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate every chance.
5-2, the final score tonight. The Cubs put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Keenan Thompson gets to double digits with his Senzatella only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. Rowan Wick hammers down the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.